Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jesenia if you're new here, and today's video I'm going to be showing you guys 6 different crystals that I believe that you need in 2020. If you haven't seen my latest 2020 world predictions video, definitely check that out. I'll leave a link up here. I give an intuitive forecast for next year, what 2020 will bring for us. These crystals will help along the journey for the year 2020. All these crystals I'm going to be showing you are going to help with your spiritual healing, with raising your consciousness, and all that good stuff. Let's get right into the video, and I'm going to show you guys the crystals you should have in your crystal collection for 2020. The first crystal that I have is a beautiful moldavite. If you've never heard of moldavite before or do not have moldavite in your collection, you definitely need to get it. It is also a form of tektite. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Tektite. It's a natural form of how glass is made, so this is naturally looks like it's glass, and its moldavite is in the color green. And what's so amazing about moldavite is that millions of years ago, 25,000 BCE, a meteorite hit the earth. Pieces of moldavite went all over the place. This is what's inspired in the movie Superman, and moldavite is just a very extraterrestrial energy type of crystal. Moldavite is also known as the Holy Grail stone, if you've ever heard of that, the Holy Grail stone. Moldavite is super expensive. This little piece was probably like 40 bucks. That is the only downfall of moldavite, but it's really rare to find, and it might eventually become extinct and no longer have moldavite on the planet. For that reason, definitely get moldavite in your crystal collection because these are really rare and you just really want this piece. This is a really intense spiritual healing, spiritual evolution type of crystal. If that is something that you're not ready for to experience, definitely don't get it. But if you're ready for a spiritual transformation, this is your crystal. It's supposed to make it happen really fast and quick. It's really good for helping with the heart chakra. It's an earthing type of crystal, so the heart chakra it's really good for. It's known as like a spiritual catalyst. It's really good for helping you be on your true path. You could put it on your third eye while you're laying down and just let it stimulate your third eye. That is one way you could work with this crystal. Any crystal you could put on your third eye, but moldavite especially, you could sleep with it. I leave it right next to my pillow on the headstand of my bed, and just because I don't want to like lose it in the middle of the night, that's where I place it. So it's really good for rapid spiritual transformation, evolution, and healing. Get yourself a moldavite. It helps with psychic protection. A lot of crystals, different crystals help with psychic protection, like amethyst, tiger's eyes helps with just protection in general, but moldavite helps with psychic protection as well. The next crystal I have for you is to get selenite. Selenite is so great. It connects with the angelic realm. You could put a protective grid around your house, in the 4 corners of your house, or wherever you really want. It's known to put it at the 4 corners of your house, but I don't really even have 4 corners. Like my kitchen would be one of the corners. Hello, Shiva. My kitchen is one of the corners, and there's not really like a corner. I could put it behind my toaster oven, but I don't really want to do that. Selenite, have it in your house. It'll just, even if you have like a big chunk like this, it's going to really help with that kind of cleansing type of energy. I have 2 cleansing hearts here. One I got from the gem show, mineral show in Tucson, and I forget where I got this other one, but I absolutely love selenite. Selenite has so many great benefits. The one thing you don't want to do with selenite is get it wet, because it will dissolve. And you have to be careful with a raw type of selenite like this, like a wand, because it's very fine and the pieces will come off. As you can see, it's like very like striated, like there's like a lot of lines, whereas these, if you want something more like this is more of a tumbled stone form. This doesn't have any type of residue. It opens all your chakras, especially your crown chakra, and I like to use my wand. I like to visualize with my selenite, like it's just clearing out negative energy or like old stagnant energy. Like I visualize like the color of light like going along with the wand, and like black or dark energy like just going down, like it's just like negative or like old stagnant energy like going down to earth, like basically clearing yourself. It's a really good cleansing crystal. I really love it because it just feels really peaceful when I hold the selenite. I like to hold it like against my heart. It really gives me that deep sense of peace when I hold it. I like to hold it like when I'm watching TV. I was holding it like when I was going to bed, but then the pieces were falling off, so I stopped doing that. But it will give you a nice sense of peace a nice deep sense of peace, and it's really good for cleansing. The ancient Greeks supposedly named this stone selenite because selenite means moon in Greek. As well, it was named after the goddess Selena. Selenite is a form of gypsum, and gypsum is a mineral. Gypsum is really good for good luck and protection, so this is what else this also does. The next stone I have is kunzite. You can't really see it here, but I'll give you another view. I have a lilac kunzite, and I really love this crystal. It's a really high vibrational crystal. It's on a very high frequency, and it's really good for spiritual healing and having unconditional love towards yourself. A little similar to rose quartz, but I would say this is like even deeper than rose quartz, especially because it gives you that spiritual transformation. It also opens up the chakras, especially your heart chakra, but it's really strong for unconditional love and spiritual healing. It's really known for having extreme intuition. The next stone is one of my favorite stones, and it's lapis lazuli. Lapis lazuli is known from the ancient times. The ancient Egyptians used them. The Renaissance time, they also used lapis lazuli. The ancient Egyptians were really well known for using lapis lazuli for its really deep color. It was really known for deep protection and this deep calmness. And I love lapis lazuli. I will always wear my lapis lazuli necklace. Ancient Egyptians would use this as paint for like makeup, like on their eyes. They would use it for painting pictures, and they would also use it as jewelry pieces like talismans, and they would put like the pieces of lapis lazuli like in their headpieces and stuff. I believe that lapis lazuli is really good for people who are indigos. I would definitely recommend getting lapis lazuli because obviously indigo children it's the indigo color naming as well, but indigos are very deep and feel very deep, and this is a really good deep calming stone. Lapis lazuli is really known for truth and wisdom, everything that you would need for 2020. Lapis lazuli is really good for your third eye chakra, opening up your third eye chakra, and also for your throat chakra with communication. The next crystal I have for you is tiger's eye. I love tiger's eye. It has black and gold, different colors mixed in, and there's also other types. There's blues tiger's eye, I believe. There's different colors, but this is the well-known tiger's eye, and I really love tiger's eye for courage and for confidence and for protection. This helps with the earth chakra. Your earth chakra is beneath your feet, connecting you to Mother Earth. It helps with focusing on grounding and protecting yourself. I believe tiger's eye is really good for 2020 because it takes a lot of courage to help with transformation and for your spiritual healing and for spiritual growth, and this could really give you the courage to continue to do that throughout 2020 and to really be in alignment with yourself. So definitely get tiger's eye in your collection if you don't have tiger's eye. In ancient times, tiger's eye was used in talismans to help from ill fears, as well from people putting curses on them. I just really love the way this looks. A lot of people think, like, when they look at tiger's eye, it's a really intriguing kind of look just of the way that it's created. These are tumbled stone tiger's eye. The last crystal that I have for you, which is going to look really similar to clear quartz, is Lumerian quartz. You might have never heard of Lumerian or Lemuria quartz because it's very rare. Lemuria quartz is known as a master crystal, and it has like these little striated lines on them, and it has a very pale, like, pink touch to it. It's very hard to see, but it is there. And there's a story behind the Lemurian. Lemurian was a place on earth that was heaven. It was this magical place, like before Gardens of Eden. It's a lost land that doesn't exist anymore. Kind of like the Akasha records, like it no longer, you can't like see her. This magical place. Lemuria quartz, it's a really good crystal to help with big shifts. So 2020, a new decade, is known of the rays of consciousness and a lot of different changes that are going to be happening. We have Saturn in Capricorn going into Saturn in Aquarius. A lot of just different changes that are going to be happening. Lemuria quartz is really good for helping you with that big shift or big shifts that are happening in your life. Helps you to have a Lemuria quartz is to help you for your like bigger mission in life, the humanitarian in you. It can help you bring in that harmony and peace that you believe that can be on earth, because there is a lot of suffering and there's a lot of stuff going on in our world. This is to remind you that you have a place on earth to make it a peaceful place, to make it like a heaven place. It's a crystal really good for past information. If you're interested in past lives, it's really good for creativity, and it's good for having Lemuria quartz in your life to remind you of your mission and to remind you to heal yourself, because when you heal yourself, you give others permission to heal themselves as well, and that is a really good thing to have on earth because there is a lot lot of suffering and a lot of tragedies that are happening in the world. We can create heaven on earth. It's up to us as individuals whether we want to do that or not. It helps with creativity, and it's just a really good crystal to remind you that life doesn't have to be so mundane and that there is heaven. You just gotta see the bigger perspective in life. But I just thought that was really interesting in the story behind the Lemurian Lost Land. Those are the 6 crystals that I have for you for 2020. Definitely get them all in your crystal collection. Let me know down below what crystal attracted you the most in this video. Definitely get these part of your crystal collection for 2020 because they're really gonna help you with your spiritual transformation and all the messages for 2020. If you like this kind of video, definitely give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I upload every Monday and Friday, Japan Standard Time. Other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful holiday and a happy new year. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!
All of us in our hearts, there's love and light that we must realize.